Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our channel. My name is Andre and I'm the host of our channel. Today we're going to be doing a full review on my 2017 Dodge Viper ACR Extreme. Many of you guys have asked me multiple questions about my car specifics. You guys have asked a lot about the modifications. What does this car have that other Vipers don't? I'm going to show you guys all that fun stuff today. So let's jump right into it, you guys. This is a 2017 Dodge Viper ACR Extreme. I love this car. I love it so much, I even decided to start a channel and share it with all of you guys. Dodge Viper stopped production in 2017. This model came stock with 645 horsepower and 600 foot-pounds of torque. Everything you see on this body cosmetically is factory. This car came out of the box with all these goodies that you see. You see the front canners, the front lip, it has the hood vents, it has the brace on the lip. This is all factory, I added none of this. The front rims are 19-inch rims, the rears are 19s as well. The rear rim is 13 inches wide as the front is 10.5. The front uses 295 30-19 tires from the factory, and the rear uses 355 30-19s. They're huge, which also comes with a huge price tag. The rear wing itself is also factory. This wing that you're looking at here produces 1,700 pounds of downforce at 140 miles per hour. Alongside this diffuser down here is also factory too. I did not add that. What I did add to the car is a lot of power.
It's over 9,000!
And the main source of power that this car makes is because of the nitrous that I've added to it. This car does have nitrous oxide. It is a nitrous outlet wet system on a 250 shot, okay? So the ACR also came with no carpeting back here. It's raw, you can see it, it's all exposed. I did this because I like to have the power at the disposal of a button and not exactly have 1,000 horsepower at the crank around turns and things like that. It wasn't a good idea. And since I like to go to the course races, I decided to have the nitrous setup on a button, so if I want to go fast in a straight line, I can use it. You don't need 1,000 horsepower to go fast at a racetrack. And when I say 1,000 horsepower, that's at the crank. At the wheel, this car makes 873 at the wheel in horsepower and also 803 foot-pound of torque at the rear wheel. You don't need that much for the course race. In fact, you don't need that much at all. It's probably going to be a disservice to have that much power at a course race like Willow Springs. This nitrous kit was installed by me. I did all the work myself. We actually decided to do nitrous for that exact reason, to have power at the disposal of a button. And further, the hood latch is right down here, so don't try to steal my stuff.
Oh, he's stealing!
I have added nothing to this engine except the intake. The intake was a box before, now it suits the color of the car. And this here is the nitrous system.
This is Todd at A&C Performance. We've got Andre's Nitrous ACR here. So basically this is a bolt-on ACR with no cats and Andre's nitrous system. Andre's definitely a hands-on guy, so he likes to install a lot of his parts depending on what it is and how dirty he's got to get. And at that point, he brings it to me, we retune everything, and he's out there rocking and rolling and racing and having all kinds of good stuff. This car actually ran phenomenal. We had zero issues with anything. And I want to say he made about 880 or 890 wheel on the 250 shot of nitrous. And he's making right around 600, a little over 600 wheel on motor alone. So in store, we've got a few more projects coming, but Andre, again, thank you for choosing us to tune your Viper, and we're looking forward to the future months.
The nitrous that you guys are looking at now is 250 shot going through these jets right over here, the N2O jets, and these are the fuel jets. I'll walk around to the opposite side of the car and show you guys how the nitrous works with the fuel. Down here, you'll notice underneath my headlight, a fuel cell. This fuel cell is actually 116 octane. What happens when I push the red button is fuel pumps out of this cell through this steel braided line into these jets right over here through this solenoid. This would be your fuel solenoid. The fuel dumps in right over here. The nitrous travels from the rear of my car all the way through this steel braided line into this solenoid and is distributed through here. Simultaneously, at the push of the red button, nitrous dumps in through the N2O and the fuel jets right over here. The air intake from there pushes the air through here, and all the nitrous and fuel dump in through here. And that's how nitrous works. It's pretty simple, isn't it? Not really, because it requires a lot of tuning. My car, as mentioned, makes 873 horsepower at the wheel, 803 pounds of foot-pound torque at the wheels too. So ACR comes with Alcantara suede, as you guys can see right over here. The doors have a really cool racing pattern on them. I didn't like it at first, but I've come around to it now and it's pretty cool, I think. Right over here is a logo of the Nürburgring Raceway. The seats, as you can see, are suede. The interior is the same between all 2013s and 17s, but they don't all have suede. There's the tag for the ACR 2017. The glove compartment is suede. The upper portion is leather. We'll do a little walk around over here, have a peek at the nitrous again. The steering wheel is suede, and that would be my shift knob with the red button on it. That red button is the go baby go button, as many of you guys like to call it. My control panel for the nitrous is right over here. If we hit this button, it activates our heaters. If we hit this button, it activates our nitrous system. Now the heater is not the heater that comes out of the vents to heat the car up. It's the heater that we use to actually heat these bad boys up right over here. You have to have the nitrous heated up to about 900 PSI before you can use it efficiently. Now that I've told you about my car and the horsepower that it has, this car has gone about 175 miles an hour in the half mile. I think it was 176 to be exact, with the nitrous, of course. It is a 6-speed manual gearbox. It is very difficult to launch, but if you get it right, you know you nailed it. It's a lot of fun to get this thing out on the course. Today what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit the freeway over here. It's pretty empty out right now for obvious reasons, but we're gonna go have some fun on the highway, okay? Stay tuned and buckle in. All right guys, so we're out here in the streets of Mexico City actually. We're gonna get on this pedal. Let's turn traction control off, make sure we're good to go, make sure we have no Mexican police. Let's go. I guess that might explain why my gas mileage is so bad, right? Well, girls and boys, that's what you call a review on a car. You talk about the stats, you talk about the mods, do some highway pulls in Mexico City. One thing I didn't get to address was my exhaust. So a lot of people ask me what kind of exhaust I have. I actually have stock headers, and my exhaust is a custom-made exhaust by yours truly. The exhaust itself is a bit loud and drones at idle speeds. You know, on the freeway, if you're going 75 miles an hour in 6th gear, you'll get this really raspy drone. It's kind of annoying. Can you guys imagine this drone for 2 hours driving to Button Willow Raceway, or an hour and a half driving to Willow Springs? You'd lose your mind. Or how about 6 hours going to San Francisco? Or maybe 20 hours driving up to Vancouver, Canada. I think we'd go crazy. I'm in 5th gear, let's try 6th. Still pretty bad, isn't it? And that's only because exhaust is sitting right below me on my left side. Can you imagine my passenger not having any type of music to listen to? This is what you get. Look how garbage the quality is. But you can't win them all, I guess. So until I rework the exhaust system, it's stock headers and a custom header back exhaust that I have on it. It pops a little bit, but you know, the objective of my car is not to go popping around and shooting flames. It's to get it tuned to perfection and get the most power out of my build. So That's the reason why I have this exhaust and this setup. In the future, we do plan to mod this car some more. That pull up there on the freeway was without nitrous, by the way. So with that, you guys, hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Subscribe, comment, like, and share, and make sure notifications are turned on.